My husband and I were allowed to retire early. He had been in law enforcement for 32 years, and I had some background in teaching in the police academy with financial fraud. And one morning I woke up and got up to do my devotional as I had been doing the past several weeks. And I opened up the billygraham.org website to do my devotion that morning. And across the front of the page it said, "Rapid response chaplains needed with firefighter experience or law enforcement." And they wanted people who had had the experience in an emergency situation to know when to step up or get out of the way. And I asked my husband, I said, "Would you be interested in doing that?" And he said, "Well, sure." We were thinking 1 or 2 weeks out of the year, and it would give us something to do. And we could look back now and see how God had been preparing us all the days as we've traveled around doing Sunday school, doing mission work, how he had actually been preparing us and grooming us to get ready to go for this, because that's what this is. This is mission work, on call, emergency situations.
High intensity.
Yes.
And being really ready to go. When you talk about rapid response, that's not just something that sounds good. There's a time element, because you have people, they have freshly been in the face of tragedy, and so they need people to stand beside them and to minister the love of Christ. So you and your husband basically retired from law enforcement at about the same time.
Yes, we did. I was not going to let him retire without me being there beside him.
Great, yes.
But God is not surprised by anything, and he strategically put Billy Graham Rapid Response Chaplains, and I know firsthand of 2 of those experiences. We were in Fort Collins, Colorado for the Colorado fires. We had other teams in Colorado Springs for the fires. We were closing down our camp alongside Samaritan's Purse Disaster Relief in Fort Collins. The very morning my husband was doing that devotion, I received a phone call from Charlotte, North Carolina headquarters and said, "We need you to respond. Only 68 miles away is Aurora, Colorado." And it was the shootings that happened in Aurora.
Yep.
And so our team of chaplains responded immediately to Aurora, along with the ones coming in from Colorado Springs. We were there within hours while they were still bringing the family and friends into Gateway High School that didn't know whether their loved ones was alive or at a hospital or if they had been actually killed in the theater. We were escorted in by the law enforcement to be with those families and friends. And it is a high, because it's a very volatile situation still at that time.
So when you go into a situation like that, what are some of the actions that you take?
Well, first of all, you don't make a big presence, "I am here," because it's not about us. It's about who we represent. And we actually take in the name of Jesus, in the name of love. And sometimes that means only holding a hand. Sometimes when they see our shirt that says chaplain, they ask for prayer. We're open to prayer, but we don't want to create more stress in that situation. We want to bring peace. And that's what we do, even for the law enforcement. As the SWAT team came into the school and were giving updates to the family, we were able to actually go outside the school and have prayer, because they had seen things that hopefully no law enforcement officer ever wants to see in their lifetime.